Welcome back, everybody, to the MUTMen podcast, episode number 126, and we're joined by Gutfoxx, who's over there stuffing his face as we do this. You eating right now?
No, I'm done. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never eaten anything in my life. How dare you accuse me of that?
I mean, I saw Foxy the rat the other day. I thought of you. So,
yeah, we are woodland critters, and nature is fucking metal. So,
yeah. I mean, it wasn't really a rat. It was a prairie dog. We got a prairie dog infestation up here now, man. I don't even know how. Like gophers? I think they're gophers, actually, not prairie dogs. But you get my point. We got a bunch of gophers up here and just like digging holes. I'm like, thank you, Fox, for trying to clear out this area. Appreciate it.
Yeah, they're the worst. They're the worst. I mean, you could help me out a little bit and get like a BB gun, take out a few of them.
Like I could do that, but like like what might happen if I do that, So like I'm just not gonna do that. Try to avoid anything being in my hand out in public, so that way nobody misconstrues anything.
That's a very good point. It's I would say a critique on society. But let's get on to MUT, right?
Yes, sir. Let's do it. So
Let's do
third
it.
week of MUT, right? Third week.
Is
God,
it really?
It feels like this game's been out forever. It's like the third week.
You think it's been out forever? It feels like it's flying by to me.
Oh no, it's flying by, but it feels like it's been out forever. Cause I'm just not hitting level 50, and like I'm about to get Shay's Ear, and just like last year at this time, like we didn't get this till like September.
Yeah, we did. Well, I mean, we didn't. Did we have the even game on our hands by this time last year?
No, we didn't even have a game. Like, I mean, well, I did because like my plug, but like I know a lot of y'all regular folk didn't.
Yeah, I don't think I had it yet. This year I got it. Yeah, this year I got my plug gave it to me a day early this year. I think almost everybody got it a day early that has like a plug, right? Either off the back of the truck or their coin seller or their EA connection. Game Changers got it a few days early, right? How early did Game Changers get it this year? Do we know?
They got it the same day that I got mine, which is kind of crazy.
That is weird.
I got mine on the 2nd of August or 3rd of August, so they got theirs around there as well.
What's super funny about that is that like they're super worried about spoiling Longshot this year and people putting out spoilers for it, but nobody gives a shit about Longshot in general, right? Like the fact that nobody cares about the story this year anyway. It's like that. Talk about like most of the reviews say Longshot is so terrible this year. Like last year, I didn't play it this year, but like even people who have played it, like Bangle was on here ripping the shit out of it. Like it's so funny they were so worried about such a piece of crap mode getting spoiled when nobody even cares about it now that it's even launched.
Man, it's funny too because like I feel like it's short. So last year's was super long. I wonder if they're gonna do like episodic releases. That's probably because like it doesn't make any sense. Plus, on top of Longshot not being long, you can't do anything in the mode. You can't. You just watch for 2 hours. Like I can go watch a movie on Netflix for 2 hours while doing something else.
Plot.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to watch this fake football.
Yeah. So it's a I don't know. I guess we should have a weekly Longshot ripping segment on the podcast. It does feel like we just rip into EA and their thoughts on a good game mode every week. But let's move on to real things that we care about.
Like the guys that were in Longshot, maybe we should get them on just to defend themselves. Like, what are y'all thinking?
Yeah, I that's not a bad idea. He's the new creative director, right? Michael Young. If he's willing to come on the podcast, I'd gladly have him on the podcast. I think that would be a good one, actually. We won't go too hard, right, Tex? We're not going to be too mean.
No, usually we put kid gloves on because we don't want to like upset anybody, so we try not to like do anything where they won't come back on.
Like we're not that bad, right? Like we've given some hard questions to EA people, but we're not like up in their face. Angry,
no. We're respectful when they say that they can't talk about it. We don't keep pressing them on it. That's how good interviewers do. Like if we were out here saying, "Oh, you can't answer that. Why can't you answer it? What you afraid of?" Then like we probably wouldn't be people on. But we respect. That's why we got all these yes come back on, man, because we treat them with respect.
That's right. It's a hashtag respect pod. Also kink free shaming pod. Also hashtag Christian pod. Hashtag Buddhism pod. Hashtag pro Colorado.
All inclusive.
Yeah, pro Colorado. Hashtag pro marijuana law pod. So we're hashtag pro pod. How's that?
I like that.
We sell pro pods and pro pods accessory.
If that was on a t-shirt, like people would be like looking and just keep reading and they'll keep reading and they keep staring. It keeps making you feel uncomfortable because they're staring at you all. And then gotta avoid that.
My eyes are up here. Yeah. Thank you.
Look at me in the face. Look at me in the face. Like, what are you doing? I'm the captain now.
So, all right, on this ProPod and ProPod Accessories podcast, the agenda for today or this week We're going to talk about Weekend League rewards, the patch that came out, the content release that we're getting. We knew they were going to fucking slow down. The Weekend League and what we're seeing in that. MUTMaster and how was the first MUTMaster. Primetime performances, changes to training program, the Wheel of Coins, and our packs juiced, and also kind of meh on Legends. All right, so first up, Weekend League rewards, and I guess let's fold in the Weekend League and what we're seeing. Maybe it's not the sexiest topic first. There's some other sexier things that we're gonna get to, but let's make sure and filter out all the non-believers first with this kind of more bland topic. What do you think about the new Weekend League rewards, Tex?
Oh, they're actually, I can't say they're really dope. So I like the concept of them. I like the fact that they give you, if you place top 100, one of those fantasy, what they call mashup packs. What are those called?
That makes sense.
Are they called fantasy mashups?
I don't know. Yeah, mashup.
Okay,
so sorry, I was
that's
looking
for
at the
everybody
page.
at top 100, right? Like if you top 100, you get one of those. Am I correct? Or that's just top 10?
The mashup packs are top 100.
Okay, so and they guarantee you what 500,000 coins plus whatever minimum, and then if you get better,
it depends on what rank you get. 500,000 coins for rank 10 to 1, 350 to 11, and 150 100 to 51.
Okay, and then I guess the coin amount changes, but then for the higher amount, but then
every single thing changes.
Everything. So elites and all this stuff change. Okay, cool. Okay, so I like the concept of it because like if you place high, you get more coins, and so like if you do solo battles and you do Weekend League and you're good at both, you can make a million coins a week just off of coins, which is great. I don't like the packs still because I still don't think they're competitive from choosing players over coins because they added 1,500 training inside those packs, which is like I can just get the coins and then go buy the player that I want and quick sell them for training.
Yeah.
So it's just it's a low amount. So why is that in the pack if it's a low amount? Now, if that was a dynamic amount that could change, like you can go from like 1,500 to like 5,000 training to make it more intriguing, then I would be like, okay, that makes sense. But the fact that you only get like 1,500 makes no sense. And then the 85 plus for top 10, like really 85 plus, like the coins are much better. Cause I saw Wheels did his and he got like a Lane Johnson. No, what did he get? Was it a Lane Johnson and a Michael Vick? But it still wasn't even gonna come close to 250,000 coins. So just kind of weird that just give them coins then instead of giving them an option at player because it seems like there's not too many players outside like obviously the top guys you're going to be pulling out of those 85 pluses, and the coins are just going to be the only thing you take every single week.
Well, obviously you take the coins, but this is really weird that you're complaining about them giving the option. I mean, I understand you're saying
no,
the packs
so
are
it's
bad.
not an option though. That's the thing about it. It's a fake option. It's like when you go to your store with the girl and she says I want cookies, and you know her favorite flavor is chocolate chip, but she says get what you want, and you know if you come back with sugar, she's gonna be mad at you. Like that's not an option if you only taking the two things that are there. Like it's no options really there at all. Obviously you see somebody pull a limited time or a full legend, but it's not really an option consistently. So I kind of wish it was more of a choice and a more of a hard decision. But obviously it's the auction blocks there. You can just check and see what cards you're going for.
Texas, it sounds like you don't know how to live, man.
I don't really. I don't. People
you got to teach them discipline and talk to them about what they want. If you know they want something but they don't specify it, you fuck them up. You fuck it up. Yeah, and then be like, oh well, you should have been more explicit with me then, huh?
Yeah,
are you gonna rely on these mind games all of the relationship? Is this how we're playing it?
That's why I'm single, because like I'm not doing mind games. Like I'm not doing it at all. So like you get tired of that. So I was just like use that as an example for like how MUT is. It's not really a choice if you're forced to take the only two options that make sense.
But what's great about the option is that like for content creators, opening the packs. And people are more excited about the packs rather than taking the coins.
Yeah,
content creators, it's great that they offer the packs even though they're not competitive. But the thing is, like, packs are so rarely competitive with the guaranteed coins anyways. Like, why do we constantly say don't open packs with coins? You're going to lose money unless they're very specific packs, of course. But, like, so overall, like, it's just the whole theme of MUT is take the money and run. Like,
yep.
I like that they offer the opportunity, though, because some people do like the excitement of opening packs. Like, Wheels has this competitive player get him 25-0 in order to open those packs for a YouTube video. So it's like this is great. I think this serves every single purpose possible. I don't think they should change it at all. I understand your point about these packs being shitty, and I completely agree with you on that. But I don't think there's really nothing for me to complain about there, and I don't think we should really spend much more time on it because I don't think it's worth complaining about.
No, I'm not complaining about it. I just want more choice. Like, in a game of choices, give me more choices.
I understand.
Change that training quick sell to 10,000 training.
I think you're right.
Because
I think that's fine.
What is 10,000 training?
Yeah, you're right. Training is really fucked. How do they not even notice that?
So like, it doesn't even need to be like 10,000 guaranteed, but it can be like 1,500 minimum, and then like 25, 35, 50, 75, and then 10,000. So that, because like training is a big thing in this year's game, and I think to get like 10,000 trains, like 800K, right? So that would be an option.
Yeah.
So cause it doesn't need to be in the pack. Nobody's gonna take that. Like, nobody's gonna take that unless training all of a sudden shoots up in price, and you cannot get 1,500 training for. Cause I'm trying to do the math right now. So if you spend 250,000 coins, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So you can spend 150K on 30K elites and get 1,500 and have 100K left over. Why is it in the pack if you could just go to the auction block and buy the cards and say get 100K still? Make it random. With obviously weighted towards lower at 1,500. But that's my only complaint. I want more choices, EA. In a game of all these choices, I want more choices.
Wheel of training, but in a higher sense.
Yes, that's all they gotta do. Because 1,500 is just so stupid that like, it's just dumb, But we're done complaining about it. Also, anybody competitive out there when I'm playing my PS4 account, I pay pretty well too. Just saying.
Does Wheel actually pay him, or does Wheel just let him use his?
I would assume they get paid, because if not, like, my man needs better negotiating skills.
It's Spotto. We've had him on the podcast before, haven't we?
Probably.
Yeah, I think Spotto plays for him. I'll wait, let me take a chat. Let me take a look.
I'm like, hey, Spotto, you want to play 25 Mo? I got an account over here for you, fresh and ready with a bunch of bum players.
It's definitely Spotto. Yeah.
Anybody else that if you're on PS4 and you like really good, man, hit me up.
Matster Gamer.
Matster, let's go, bro. And I think he plays on. Is he on Xbox?
No, he's on PS4.
Oh, maybe I could hit him up. Ooh,
I'll
send him a DM right now. He's gonna be like, it's against TOS. I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is a game changer, isn't he?
I'll just do it without like shouting him out, but he'll get the money.
He went 23-2. Like I have that weekly thing with him. Mm-hmm. He went 23-2 with like essentially a salary cap roster. It's slightly better than that. So with your roster, 25-0 ain't too hard.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. So I can get those rewards. I'll pay for them. That's because I think a lot of the guys today like place top 10 made like 1 million coins. So that's actually not a bad deal.
Yeah, if you get 1 million coins. I mean, do you think I saw some people on the subreddit that were angry about that Wheel's paying somebody else to play in his account? What do you say to that?
Get more money? No, dog. Who cares? Like, he's a content creator. He knows that people want to see these rewards, and he's putting money out of his own pocket to put videos out on it. Like, who cares? Let him live.
Yeah. So like, but do you think if you were number 2, would you care?
Well, like if I was Will's number 2, by the way, but like, so if you're the number 1 player and then somebody bumps you out that's with a better team, but it's not the person that owns that team's team, would you be mad about it?
Yeah.
So like, I think I probably would be upset, but I'm not that good. So I'm trying to think, like, if I was number 1 and then somebody paid somebody to knock me out, I would kind of feel a sense of accomplishment. Like, yo, I'm this good. They're paying people to knock me out of number 1 spot.
Well, like, what if you were number 10 and this person came up and bumped you out of the top 10 rewards, which are, really
again, I'm so good. They had to pay somebody to knock me out.
Texas, here's the thing, like, all right, just because it doesn't affect you doesn't mean like you don't have to be angry about it. Like, it's like first they come for, I don't know, what's that old saying? First they came for the stonemasons, but it wasn't a stonemason. First they came for accounts and they paid other people. I'm just making up some bullshit here. I agree. I don't really care that much. But
I got you. So like, I get the whole but
to have
about it. I understand like the plight that these guys may be struggling with, because like at the end of the day, that the person that bought that team is not playing with that team because they're not good enough to. They probably shouldn't have that team, but you just gotta understand it's a game, man. Like not this, but like the whole YouTube thing is a game, and you gotta be the first to market with certain things, and people are gonna pay for that. And so it just is what it is, man. Like, unfortunately, until EA says they can't do that, people are gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, it's true. Because I know here's the issue: Weekend League is a qualifying way for competitive Madden. Mm-hmm. So they're kind of fucking with the competitive scene, and that's where they start getting into bans, right? They've banned people from things before with the competitive scene, and that's the only, like, EA couldn't give a fuck about, most of this stuff, but like the competitive team seems to care a lot about like this account stuff and people playing on other people's accounts. Like we've had some issues with people being banned in the past and that. So that's the only issue for Spotto. Wheels doesn't give a shit. Wheels is a promoter. It doesn't hurt Wheels at all. The only person that could potentially hurt is Spotto. So like I said, I don't really care. Even if it did affect me, I wouldn't care. But Texas's reasoning is it doesn't affect me. I don't care. I don't love that reasoning. That's why I was.
That's not my reasoning. My reasoning is that is my reasoning. Actually, I'm trying to figure like that. Like, I understand that it doesn't affect me. It's not a good reason. I didn't say it was a good reason. It's just
just the reason.
It's just the reason. It's not a good
too passionate. Yeah. So. That's the only thing. That's why, like you said, Master Gamer probably won't play on your account because he's looking to play competitive Madden in tournaments, and he's traveling to tournaments on the weekends and stuff.
I got
so
you. How about Master? You play on my account, but then like I'll just put this money in your bank account.
Yeah,
that'll work. Nobody gotta know it. Nobody gotta be none the wiser.
Because all right, so Sav said on Twitter, if somebody approaches Sav to play his weekend league and he doesn't give him $300 isn't the minimum amount, like don't even approach him. $300 for 1 million coins right now. Like, that's really good rates, right? Like, when you think about it, like, for black market, that's $300,000 for, what, $100. So, maybe $10.
But Sav also is not the right guy because Sav has a YouTube. He has a Twitch button, which he's got a bunch of subs off of. He has a YouTube channel, profiting off of that. And he has a coin sponsor, profiting off of that. Of course, he ain't the right guy to be out here saying that. Love you, Sav. But, like, obviously, you know what? You need more money because, like, it's more time you're spending doing something for somebody else.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, no. That's too much for, like, that's too much.
$300 is too much to get somebody to pay?
Too much. Maybe, like, $150. Half that. $150.
I would say so. Yeah, I guess $300 for 1 million coins is too much, isn't it? You're right. Once I did the math, I figured out that wasn't enough. All right, moving on from Weekend League. Hey, what are you seeing in Weekend League? Are you seeing nothing but fake screen wheel?
So I watched a bunch of streams. I watched your stream. I watched who else? I watched my boy Nick in the Skype call play. A lot of fake screen will. When Vic was playing, he was raging because like if you don't, you know what's coming. You just don't know when it's gonna come, and so it's all about trying to set up just to stop it, just in case. But if you do that, then you obviously leave yourself exposed on the other end, and so that's why all I've been seeing fake screen will. Then on defense, a lot of Fire Zone 3.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, my defense from last year and my offense from this year.
You running Fire Zone 3 last year?
Yeah, like this is what happened last year too. Like my Madden 17 scheme became the meta of 18 with 335. Nobody was running that shit in 17 except for me, and then 18 Problems started running it, so everybody started running it. So now it's Problems Day. Now in 19. Fire Zone 3 was what everybody's running, and that was what I was running last year. And well, Problems running it this year, so now it's Problems D again. I'm like, God damn it, give me the label. I want it. But I mean, it's not like I don't think Problems stealing from me. I'm just saying people give them credit when I've been doing this for a year. So
you were the first one out there with it, and now it's kind of crazy how like Madden goes into that where they'll try something. So for past 2 seasons, everybody's been just taking what you've been doing, and then changing it up,
sort of like on defense.
It's kind of weird that like the defense that was like not too popular in the year's previous game ends up being the defense everybody runs in this year's game.
It's because here's what happens. They always nerf the most popular defense, so and then like the one that's overpowered. So then like everybody moves down to like whatever I'm running, like kind of off meta thing that becomes the meta because they nerf the shit out of the top one. Like an offense this year, like. Everybody, the reason nobody's gonna be copying my offense is because Gun Bunch has been popular for so many years, and then Mo just won a tournament, like the very first tournament of the year with Gun Bunch again. So I'm like, oh god damn it, another fucking year of this. So Gun Bunch, that's why like offensive innovations don't happen as much as like maybe because defenses seem to get nerfed more often than offensive formations. Generally, year to year for offense, they take out plays and stuff and formations and whatnot, and they take them out of playbooks and they switch it around. But defense, I guess 16 dime flat got taken out of the game after that, but since then we haven't had many defenses taken out. We've had a few added. It's looking like a lot of big nickel G that I'm seeing too in Weekend League. With the contain blitzes are kind of terrible with the dollar and big nickel G contain blitz. Those things are kind of a pain in the ass to stop. I've been doing meta stuff with Matt Stern. He just does run the ball, but I don't know. Sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes it gets sheds and get you. So yeah, weekend league, it's frustrating. And then back to like the meta. So what I'm seeing is, obviously fake screen wheel. It's kind of like Jaws, like what you just said. You got to set up, you got to be ready. It's coming, but you don't know when. But basically, if anybody doesn't know the adjustment to that, it's basically deep quarter your outside left guy in like a cover 3, and then bring your safety down to the box so they can't quick throw that seam pattern. Or you can just run like man blitz. I had a whole video on it. But so yeah, fake screen wheel. What's crazy with my offense, I've been running Saints, and Problem's running Saints too. So he's running a different defense than I am this year, but he's running a lot of I form. So I don't run a lot of I form. I don't run any I form except for like on the goal line. And so he's running like a lot of toss, crossing pattern on the I form, which is kind of innovative because we don't see a lot of I form at all on the I would say ladder much. But now Problem's running it, so I'm starting to see a couple more. I've seen some Problem clones out there. I've seen some other competitive players that are cloning, or other players that are cloning other competitive stuff. The split close is pretty popular. Trips
Once
tight
again,
end.
That's every year though. That's but it never stays because they'll find something better. But split close is like, it's hard to stop in MUT squad. You have 3 users. Imagine how hard it is to stop online.
Yeah. Basically, you want to man up that running back that goes that flat route with your like outside linebacker. Leave your cloud flats on the field, and then hope to have like a cover 3, take away that post, and then you kind of take away the slant yourself. So
I played a sweaty last year in draft champions against that, and the most success I had against which running cover 1. But that's just also because I was sending heat off the edge. And so,
setting
like,
heat's a good idea.
Yeah, so just because like because the wheel routes will eat cover 1, the wheel routes that are out there and the corner routes and shit. But if you send a little bit of pressure, obviously you can go ahead and like force this guy to throw the ball quicker. But yeah, that's such I hate that formation so much. That's all Clickwood and Ryan run. Guts really close. Like, come on, man, run something different.
I know Savage is running that too. That's his offense. And it's popular.
Patriots playbook.
Yeah, Patriots, because it's got a couple other wrinkles in there that are good. They go along with it. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that, and we'll see what happens when they add the patch right now. This first patch, I don't think it's going to change any of the meta this year. I think this first patch didn't do anything. So expect Weekend League to be very similar to this past Weekend League. Get ready for fake screen wheel. I think I'm going to get out of Saints though, just because my main formation, like the thing that like the most overpowered formation I was using was that trips formation. But now everybody's using it, and I like to be a Madden hipster, so I'm going to switch playbooks. What playbook you in, Tex?
Run and gun once again.
Are you really? How's that working for you?
They nerfed the Wildcat. You can't quick hike him no more.
Damn.
Yeah, you used to be able to like quick hike him, but now since everybody takes 75 years to hike the ball, I don't know what the hell that is. Like, I don't know what kind of like adjustments. Like, did the competitive players complain about the quarterbacks being able to quick hike them? Because now you can't do any of that.
Nope. They did fix a little bit of those animations.
Okay, which is, I haven't really played like solo battles, but I'm over here like trying to, when I do hurry up and stuff, and trying to like quick hike. I'm over here, hike the ball. I'm like, okay, I'll just wait then. I'll wait. Come on. All right, cool. Can I hike the ball now? Can I hike it now? Okay, I still can't hike it then. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, the competitive players don't really get quick hike because, for one, they usually wait for them to make their defensive setups and they adjust to what they're doing. So I just don't get why they did it the way they did.
It wasn't the competitive players who wanted it though. EA just wanted to add more realistic animations to quarterback and their changes. I don't know. You're right. Everybody kind of nobody really loves being quick hiked. But you're right about competitive players generally take a little bit longer time. So it's definitely not from the competitive community that like they're adding more animations for it. But you're just saying like in general, it kind of got weird.
Yeah, it just takes way too long to hike the ball in this year's game. Like I I just want to get to the line to just mash X, but I just can't do that. Like, you gotta like make sure everybody's set. It was like a bunch of just takes too long. Like, just in a game where like today, so in the patch notes we'll talk about, they patched solo battles. That's a solo challenge timeout glitch. I'm so glad I finished the journey because I'd have been so mad if I'm doing it right now and I can't do that no more.
Because that sped it up that much.
That saves up because if they have 2 timeouts, 3 timeouts, and you're only up by 1 score, they're gonna keep calling timeouts. So you just go into it. It literally saves you so much time. Like, I can't quantify it. But I just know that I don't got to deal with them calling. I don't got to deal with 173 people calling timeouts. That's like I'm going. That's calling. So it's probably not 100. We'll just do 60. What's half of 173? Because I think some of those you're on like defense. You gotta get a stop. But
Like 86.
We'll do 173 because some of those games you're on defense and they still have timeouts. So and they usually have 2 timeouts. So you don't got to deal with getting what 345, 46 timeouts being called.
Ideally, yes.
That saves so much time. You just got to go into and restart. Now you can't do that because you didn't want to keep it in the game. Nobody complained about it.
I'm sure there's some nerd somewhere. It's like, hey. Sorry, I shouldn't be so mean.
No, they're a nerd. They're a nerd. No, call them a nerd. Like that's such a helpful glitch. Like unless you there was one solo I struggled with, and that was like during the level up solos where I had to like score and then get a stop and then score again with like no time. So I had to quit that. I had to quit the solo to make sure I had the time out. But that's the only one. Like everything, that thing helped me out so much and just trying to just be sane because nothing's more frustrating than playing a solo with the CPU's down by 16 and they call
even though it's a glitch. Why can't just EA just take away the timeouts for the CPU like in
all
they
can.
Solos ever?
They wanted you to spend your time in those solos, bro. They can. They just like being assholes, which is why a lot of the solos started in the third quarter. Sometimes, like why are we in the third quarter?
Just start them in the fourth.
So start me down. I can score 2 times in the fourth quarter. Just start me in the fourth.
Yeah.
Like start me in the fourth 2 minutes ago. I can score twice.
It literally takes like 10 seconds to score against a computer in this year's game with fake screen wheel.
The fake screen wheel
let's be honest. Fourth quarter, like I don't even need like 2 minutes.
You just need a time in the pocket, which offensive lines seem to not give a lot of the time.
That's true.
So in these patch notes, what do they address? Like, what was a big thing that they talked about they fixed other than solo battle speed?
Well, they talked about like the hit stick formula and the possession catch. I don't know, possession catch. We'll see. It's still got a little bit more testing to do on that. And then the play action blocking upgrade. Me and Matt were talking about it earlier today. They didn't really do too much there. But the hit stick formula, basically, to get better hit stick animations is just now break tackle versus hit power. So before strength played into it, and because they added it this year, defensive linemen were the only ones getting good hit sticks. So they took that out. Fumbling, I still think's based on carrying, so it'd be like hit power versus carrying. But at least the animations is just hit power versus break tackle. Plus like momentum and stuff, yeah.
Okay, I thought they might have tuned it because like I seen some people just get wrecked and the ball never pops out.
Oh, do you think they decrease fumbles?
Not only do they decrease fumbles, I just think it's harder to get fumbles because a lot of the animation. I don't play online, so whenever I see somebody play, it's just usually like the guys that stream on Twitch. So I don't really watch much, but I be seeing some hit sticks and dudes just hold on to the ball. Like earlier today, you and Master were doing your
testing
meta stuff, meta podcast, and one of the dudes he caught a ball up the seam and got wrecked and still held on to it. I'm like, that doesn't seem like it changed anything.
No. Maybe possession catches are. I mean, they tuned up possession catches, so people are hanging on to the ball better. But yeah, like dudes are getting decapitated out here and hanging on the ball. And then like other times it'll be like a random knockout. So yeah. I feel it's still a little too early in my opinion to judge that.
It might be because like it just came out today, so we gotta get more people playing in weekend league and seeing how they feel about it. But I want to see more hit stick fumbles, man. It seems like I'm not seeing as many, especially even on quarterback. I know they can hold RB and he won't fumble the ball, but that still shouldn't be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like quarterbacks being able to take hit sticks just by holding down RB. Because Clint came on the podcast and said that's not happening this year. So I don't know if like he didn't know that it was still happening or what, but it's totally still happening. Like you could just hold RB instead of sliding as a quarterback.
Yeah. And so none of these patches address zone.
Nope.
Okay, so like, that's still broken then.
Yeah, this patch is still it's all based on stuff prior to the game launching that they knew about. Like this day 15 patch is not anything that we've reported since we've had the game.
But like we knew zones was broken in the beta.
Yeah.
So what feedback did we end up providing if they still broken in the actual game? You know?
Yeah. I mean, they talked about that in the first patch, the day 0 patch. That like some of our beta feedback came into that one. So that's a little bit.
I saw Mike play Vic, and Mike ran, I don't even know what play it was, like a crossing play. This dude, Vic's third cornerback on the far right side of the field, can cover 3. Went and guarded the guy running up the seam towards the middle free safety and just left his zone wide open for another guy to go catch a ball in it. That's not supposed to happen.
That's what fake screen wheel is.
But it wasn't fake screen wheel though. It was I don't even know what it was. It was just like a guy from the left side would run to the right side. The tight end would just run up the seam essentially and run towards the middle. And then the right side of the field is always open. I'm like, that shouldn't happen. Like, what are we doing? Like, that should be literally just, this guy should never vacate his zone at all.
Yeah, that has to do with the new match coverage. Oh, I agree with there. I don't know what to tell you there, Tex. Yeah, I'll have to play. Yeah, if you find the play, and then I'm gonna put out a glitch video on it.
All right, yeah, it wasn't. It's Mike's offense. It's all Mike's been running all year long. Mike. So I think who did Vic play? Vic played that, but Mikey played somebody else doing the same exact thing. It's just like just not fun to watch. I'll find the play for the.
So you fade the tight end, and then
I don't think it was fade the tight end. I think it was like, I think it might have been out of. I don't know what formation it was. I'll find it. I'll find out what Mike was doing.
All right.
But yeah, I don't think like.
If send it to me after the pod. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's cover 3, the dude should never vacate his zone for any reason.
It's really glitchy, man coverage or zone man match coverage.
Yeah.
That they added to this year's game, but then didn't fully test it.
So that's the reason why crossers are just like OP this year is because the dude's not there for the tackle because he fucking goes and guards somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Funny, huh?
That's stupid. So dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anything else significant with the patch?
Anything else huge with the patch? Like, nothing like game-breakingly amazing. There's some franchise changes. The solo battle speed was sped up. Pack reveals actually work now in fantasy packs. Visual updates, I don't really care. Gameplay, catching, tuning, like we talked about. Sometimes they say they nerfed the spy, catching the ball 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage now. I've yet to run against a J.J. Watt to see if that is accurate in a spy and see how angry I am at those. So we'll see if that actually works. Otherwise, like knockouts and sideline drops and stuff, that's to come. I think that'll take time. We'll see that over time. It's tough to replicate some of this without like playing giving a lot of reps there. We talked about the play action pass blocking, and secure pass blocker got tuned, but I'd never used secure pass blocker, so I don't know. Have you used secure pass blocker yet?
No, I don't have anybody on my team with it yet, but it sounds like it's gonna be kind of nice if dudes aren't gonna be insta shedding anymore. Because I don't know if you play, so in solo battles. It's very annoying when your right tackle or your left tackle give up a power move rush, and because it's an animation that you can't block. They just immediately go into an animation and nobody can get into it. He pushes and breaks through the block and then sacks you.
Yeah,
but he doesn't always sack you. He'll just keep going until he runs into something. So he'll keep going and then he'll just run and he'll stop and then change direction. But it's an unblockable animation. So if that prevents that from happening and it prevents people online from just instantly getting block sheds, I'm here for it. Because then I can roll out potentially on bootlegs, but we'll see how that works.
Bootleg rollouts, like play action animation bootleg rollouts, the worst. Do not do those.
They're so bad. The worst is that they always throw you into a sack. It's just like, come on, man.
Yeah, you can't even call those plays. You have to cancel that.
Why are you throwing me into a sack? But maybe this might fix it then, because if that's the case, I'm investing in secure protectors. Because right now you only can get like one right away without like going to an 89 overall power up pass or buying the player. Because you can buy Lane Johnson, his 87, and then just power pass. He gets to 90 overall, which then you can go ahead and add secure protector to on MUT without having to like break the bank.
That's not bad. I mean, that's not a bad tip right there. Like, kind of change the subject onto these chems in general. Like, so when you power down off a chem, like secure protector, like you lose 100% of the coins, right?
Yeah, I don't know why that's the thing. You should get half of it back.
Oh, training. Sorry, yeah. So you should get half of it back again. So that seems like a glitch, but it's not in EA's favor. So I don't know how long it'll be patched or if that's working as intended. But like, if you want to change up your team. Man, it's so much harder to do a full team change-up this year than it does last year if you like chems at all. Like, I'm looking at Vic and Le'Veon Bell on my team. I'm like, I want to keep the full Steelers theme team going, but I kind of want to sell them and get the coins right now. And I'm having a hard time because, like, then I got to power it down. And I don't know, Tex. It's tough. Like, I know a lot of people aren't like me, aren't content creators. So they don't like change their team as frequently. But I've had a lot of struggles, thinking about selling players off and buying new ones, and it's been harder this year than any other year. It feels like. What do you think about that?
Building teams?
Yeah, and like selling guys. Like, is that a big issue for EA that like players aren't changing their teams up a lot because of these chems?
I mean, they're going to change them up a lot. I think eventually they'll go back and get – well, they can't do it now, but maybe there's an oversight on them that they don't refund you coins back for it. Because if you pirate – because then they say if you buy it, you automatically own it. So I guess if you were to go back to that card, then you'll have it equipped still. Like, you can just equip without paying for it again. Is that how it works? Like, once you buy, you own it?
On that certain player? I think so.
I don't know either. I guess I got to test that out. But no, I think that they like people's, I don't know, because when it comes to team building, I think they want to make it as easy as possible. If your team's basically what they give you in NAT items and stuff out of packs, then they're cool with that because they don't want you spending most of your time building the team. They kind of want you either playing the game or pulling packs. The team building aspect is like it's secondary for those that are interested in it, but it's because like the way team building is this year, I don't think they care for it as much because it's not as it's not as detailed as I would like it to be. It's still,
what do you mean by that?
Chemistry still ass.
You really hot take. You think chemistry is still ass? Like, is it better than last year's chemistry though?
It's better than last year's chemistry before toughness got buffed, or as a whole.
As a whole.
Is chemistry better? So John Madden this year he's trash. He doesn't increase speed. I don't say he's trash, but he doesn't increase speed. Whereas John Madden last year did. So John Madden last year, he was unattainable, was a better card to have than one this year that doesn't increase anything. Doesn't increase speed at all.
Yeah.
Sprinter is basically virtually impossible to get unless you have a bunch of training.
At this moment. Wait. Give that 4 months. Training's gonna get cheaper.
It might be. We'll see though. We'll see if that's the case. But like as of right now, training is not where well. A lot of these cards, a lot of these values are just crazy high right now. And if you want to put like double sprinter on like Shazier, it costs 1,500 more training. So to get on 95 Shazier double sprinter, so you can go ahead and like save coins or save training, it costs more. So you're not really saving anything at that point. You're better off putting training on 10 people than put it on 5 people.
Wait, why would double sprinter count?
Double sprinter costs 2,500 training.
Jesus, really? I didn't know that.
And single sprinter costs 10.
Wow.
Or 1,000, I should say. My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what are we doing here at this point? And then the chemistry's on off. Let me go check Carson Wentz right now. It's like balanced. Oh, I guess that's free, but like whatever. But like just we got. Wait, what? Carson can get power. So power run, stiff arm, impact blocking, break tackle, and then you got trucking, run block, power, and lead block. I don't know what run block power does. I don't think it does anything. I don't know what lead block does. I don't think it does anything. I think lead block's just a thing in a game. That way they can get the fullbacks and linemen to get lead the way. I don't think that does anything. I think impact block's more important than lead block. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I just feel like a lot of this stuff doesn't actually matter. Like run block power, like cool. They're all so closely rated to one another. Run block power, run block finesse, and pass block power, pass block finesse, that you can't actually tell if they're gonna make a difference. Now, obviously, when you or Clickwid decide to do a video about what's more important, then we'll see. But I just don't think it necessarily matters. And then so you're only really spending coins on stiff arm and trucking, which is just like I feel like. Madden 17 to go for chemistries, and we don't got that back right now.
Wow, interesting. Because all the feedback I've heard so far is chemistries this year are better than last year, and even was 17 really good? You like 17 better than 16s? Yeah, I know you said 16 and 15 didn't do anything, but they seem to have done something. Right?
Well, 16 they looked good, but like didn't really the testing prove otherwise.
They look so good.
But no, so I think people say chemistries are better this year because you can actually choose which one you want, so you're not stuck. So I think they're kind of going in that, but you look into what the stuff actually increases. Like, is it going to make a difference? Like, so West Coast does short throw accuracy and short throw and short.
Will it make a difference? It does to like it'll reach some guys over thresholds, like the mid threshold and stuff. But I get what you're saying.
The thresholds will be great for a lot of these cards, so they can be a little bit more accurate. So you don't got to worry about overthrowing a drag. So the whole choosing of it is great. It's just again the option of choices aren't like options of choices because like there's only 2 that you probably should use on defense and 2 you should probably use on offense.
I agree with that. I can see that point, and I agree with you there. There's some pretty bad stats, and I think that a lot has to do with like the new pass block stats and stuff they added this year, and offensive chems on that. For that point, I could definitely agree. But like for team chemistries or the coach and uniform and stadium chemistries, those are big step ups in my opinion. Those are actually kind of cool and actually worth it from what I feel. What do you think about those guys versus like previous years?
Say it again.
You know how coaches, stadiums, and uniforms have their chemistry?
Yeah, got you.
And then team chems too?
Yeah, so that's better than it was last year because last year
that's better than it was
much time
every
into
year.
Those last year.
Yeah. Okay.
So now that you can actually like specialize in your team and increase those, so I'm saying I guess the other stuff kind of mix up for the basic stuff that we have for chemistry right now, like the stadiums, the playbooks, stadiums, the uniforms, all the stuff you can put chemistries on, like that makes up for because now you can actually have a theme team that like is competable or not competable, that can compete online. Competitive is what I was looking for. They can compete online now, and I love those features. I love it a lot. It's expensive, but I still love that you can now go full in with your team. So that's cool. But that's still only for one team. So if you're not running a theme team, then it's just kind of useless. And I know a lot of people do run theme teams, but for the most part, a lot of people just run the team that EA gives them. And you just go ahead and build a team based off that.
They're NAT teams. Like, is it a mistake for EA's NAT team to not like be a theme team, or are you fine with their NAT? You know, their Wentz's, their what? God, I can't. Baker. Their Mayfield, their other NAT guys.
So like, I do like the NAT guy. I like the choice they give you: the Baker Mayfields, obviously the campaign players, the Telvin in our offense. Yeah. You got Big Ben. Like I like that they're giving you more choices now. So it's like you're kind of stuck with these cards, but you can also kind of swap them out for other players, and then you can also get more than one. And so like only one that you're kind of stuck with is Carson Wentz. Which by the way, hot take, Journey this year is on par as Journey last year. Just saying.
You think it was that bad? Really?
It was more solos so Journey last year was 68 solos, right?
Yeah.
This year was 173.
Yeah. And you think the reward this year is the same as last year?
So basically they added on 110 solos, 105 solos, and you get a Carson Wentz.
But don't you get other coins and stuff?
You get coins. Coins weren't that great. 112K is not bad. Don't get me wrong. 112K is not bad. I think it was 112K, maybe 120K. The whole point of the Journey was this year just the packs you get, obviously, and that's what made it better because you got elite player packs, you got gold player packs, and you got gold premium packs. That's what's made it good. But the grind, 173 for Carson Wentz, and you gotta go through a bunch of timeouts and shit, bruh. Journey, I liked how short it was last year. This year, I wanted to fight.
It's not really a journey then. Last year, it's more like a walk down the street.
It was a walk down the street.
I want to go to Mordor and back. If you're calling it a journey,
yeah, I got you. I know Journey's gonna be good depending on what rewards you end up getting. But I hated the fact that they added 110 more solos essentially, and just to get a 90 overall. It's a good card, a really good card. But I'm just complaining about how long it took. But
you got packs and other rewards. Then.
Oh, the packs are great. But depending what you got at the packs is gonna make or break how good that journey was for you.
Texas, you're gonna fucking kill us again here with these.
No, we're good. No,
EA's gonna actually listen to you.
I'm wrong about this. I know I'm wrong about it because I talk to everybody. My opinion about this is not true, but I'm saying this is my hot take. I think that they were on par for being just both equally awful.
I'm just glad we don't have an EA person on this podcast right now like we had back in, what was it, the end of 17 when we had Jake Stein on the podcast. You're like, hey, you guys put out too many cards, and he's like, bet, and then we got nothing.
So like, I get you that like that I'm gonna mess some things up, and if I work for EA, then like maybe if I had control, then they would listen to me, and things would be it would change it up. But all they had to do this year was just like kind of sprinkle through the journey. We get some long solo sequences and then some moments. Long solo sequences, like how it was, like how it was normally. Then like do this objective. Long solo sequences, do this objective. The fact that we had to play 173, just like, come on, bro, that was so much. So much, and the extra stuff they gave was just gold player packs and gold premium packs, bro. So we played more for what I would say was less than what we got last year.
Texas, I'm about to hang up on this Skype call.
You don't gotta hang up. You don't gotta hang up.
I don't grind solos myself, but my God, that's terrible. Skip.
It's a hot take.
Skip.
I'm probably wrong about it.
I feel like Shannon Sharp right now.
I want to go back.
Skip.
I'm going to Madden 17 and see what it was though, because the only thing they changed up this year was they added more solos and gave you better packs. But it all depends on what you get out of those packs, if they're good or not. It all depends.
Yeah, if this was on my channel this week, I would have cut that whole conversation.
I'm just saying, because some people ended up getting like 90 overalls out of their packs.
I'd cut that conversation like you cut the end of podcasts off.
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, just cut this. I'm cutting this off.
I'm just kidding, Tex. Leave it. I think that's funny.
I'm cutting it out. You ain't gonna hear any of this.
Leave it. I want people to hear that. I mean, it's good to have those kind of takes. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see what people think about that, and if they think it was too long. Because I bet you there's some people that agree with you, Tex. Those people aren't people that I necessarily want hanging around, but regardless.
I mean, because I'm probably wrong about this. They added 105 solos, Gutfoxx. 105 more
That's
solos.
That's what we wanted,
though.
That's what we complained about. So I didn't complain about it. I don't care. I don't play solos.
No, I didn't complain about
That's
there
what so many
being
people complained about last year.
So I don't think people complain about there being a lack of solos.
Are you kidding me? That was like the biggest fucking complaint of the whole year.
I got you. Okay. I think they complained about the rewards. The
rewards were great.
But
last year for solos,
I know they complained about tradition. Last was it Madden 17, Madden 16? We got like 4 journeys, all that shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lack of solos.
It was like 4 or 5 journeys. It was 5 journeys, I think.
It was the lack of where the fuck is the shit that we've been getting? Where's the VIP solos? Where's Journey 2? Where's Journey 3? Where are the chemistry solos? Where is this? That's what people were complaining about. It wasn't that, there's nothing to do, because now we got solo battles now in this year's game, which is what they're going to fall back on as a lack of solo content. Play solo battles. It was the fact that we didn't get the stuff that we got in years past because either you didn't want to put it in the game, or you're being lazy, or because you didn't think this is what people wanted. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because there was a lack of solos, because they weren't getting the stuff that they were accustomed to getting for the past 2 seasons. At least that's my take on it.
I could be wrong. I feel like we have different takes on this, but I'm over it. I don't want to. I think you made your point. I'm not going to debate with that anymore because it feels like I'm smashing my head through this fucking computer screen.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
That's the pain that I'm currently going through, Tex.
Hey man, just because Journey, bro. If you didn't play Journey, you'd be feeling great right now.
I know that's true. I didn't play Journey, so that's why that's why I totally disagree with you, because I didn't play it. But seriously, yeah, I don't know. For the people that complained about not enough solos, I'm glad you had to go through the journey. All right, because you finally got your wish. More solos, more content for you to do. But it was like, yeah, people. I've definitely seen people complain that have the same complaint as you, Tex. So at least in Twitch streams and stuff, that like, man, they're all talking about getting through that hell and how crazy it was and how long it was. But all right, content release. When we had Rayweather on the podcast last week, between bouts of shouting insanities at Bengal, we talked about how good they were doing with flashbacks, veterans, and heavyweights, and putting out them each getting their own dedicated day. Well, we saw this week they gave us 1 each on Monday, and today we got nothing. So I feel like we got Willy Wonka. You get nothing today. And then, like, so will this be like next week be like Team of the Week on Tuesdays then? Or where's our content? Thursdays we're getting primetime performers. They're clearly not keeping up with what we thought they were, what we knew they weren't going to keep up with. What are your take on that, Tex?
It's weird because, like, so today we got clutch packs, which is like a weird pack. Well, I know it's the beginning of Madden, so any elite at this point kind of helps your team. And so it can help you with coins and all that stuff. So it's just kind of weird to get a pack on a day that we get no content with. Because usually they bring out new packs with new cards. Content. So yeah. I guess Mondays are going to be veterans, flashbacks, and heavyweights. And Tuesdays, Team of the Week. Wednesdays are going to be solo battles that ain't updated. And then Thursday through Friday, limited time. Then Saturday through Sunday, limited time. Legends. So
yeah, limited time Legends.
That's pretty much going to be the content update. Hopefully they sprinkle some some new, they do something a little different and to break up the monotony, because we pretty much already know what the schedule is right now. I'm not complaining. The game just came out, but I don't want this to go out through this the entire year. I want them to kind of find what they can sprinkle in to kind of keep people coming in fresh, as opposed to just, okay, we know not to pull packs on Mondays or Tuesdays or Wednesdays, but only pull packs on Thursdays or Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays.
Yeah. I mean,
cause like even Team of the Week, for example, if we don't get Team of the Week limited time, why pull the pack on Tuesday?
It'd make no sense at all, except for trying to like pull Team of the Week right away and sell right away, because that generally the highest price of those cards are. So like, I agree. Like, it feels like if that's just a content release, I'll be kind of disappointed if it's just like 3 cards on Monday, Team of the Week, Primetime Performers, and Legends. I'll be a little disappointed. But the thing is, like, what we got to factor in here is that Fridays potentially is the day for promo drops. So if they start dropping promos on Fridays every other week, I'm not too disappointed at that point, because then we'll have Mondays getting 3 cards, Tuesday getting Team of the Week, Thursday getting cards, Friday getting cards every other week, Saturday getting cards. So the only days without cards are Sundays and Wednesdays, and maybe we'll get something else those days.
Sundays,
like, Sundays seem like
team,
nothing. What?
Well, Sundays is the team training solos. That's they update those on Sundays.
Whatever. Technically, like, it's like that's the same excuse Jake came on the podcast last year with. Like on Wednesdays they gave us some like those quick solos, yeah, for 2,500 contracts. That whatever that took like 5 minutes, not even. So that won't be too bad if we get consistent promos. It's just I've often said, myself along with the MUT community, we're much like children. We like a schedule. We like regimented activities that we can look forward to, be excited about in the morning and stuff. So I want EA to give us cards very frequently, and 5 days a week is enough for me. You know, I can always grasp and ask for more, because more, that is the theme of my life. I'm always asking, I always wanting more. I think every human wants more, right? Aren't we always searching for more, Texas? Isn't that just
everybody
the life?
wants more to life. That's why people always do drugs, so they can get, like, you know, they
expand their minds.
Yeah, they can expand their minds to do stuff they normally wouldn't do, so they can seek out more. That's what it is.
So for expand the reality, getting more to this universe than we traditionally get. So I don't know, but it would be kind of cool to have more content released. But I guess we'll see, because you know, some people, there is on the other side of the fence. I'm seeing a lot of people complain about like the fear of, you know, being behind. And I played with my No Money Spent account today, and playing with that No Money Spent account and using those cards that are like low to mid 80s, and then using my main account, I'm like, I don't see anything. Like, these guys aren't performing any different than the guys in my main account. So I'm like, all right, well, I mean, because Tyreek Hill is so cheap. Obviously, Tyreek is needed. You're going to want a Moss. You're going to want 2 high-speed guys. John Ross is cheap. But, like, my offensive line wasn't much better on my main team. My defense didn't play any better on my main team. It's like, what the fuck am I doing with my coins here this early in the year? Like, I've got, like, 90s and above for most positions. And it's like, are they glitchy? Like, do I see a difference between these mid 80s and low 80s performing versus 90s?
Equalizer.
Yeah, because I'm maybe not hitting the thresholds on some or something, but I know they are supposed to be in the quote unquote. But anyways, thresholds. So anyways, back to content. I really hope they keep it up and don't slack, and I hope Texas doesn't say anything about too much content at all ever again.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I just said stop. Again, I'm going to explain myself to those that are new. I said they got to stop putting all this content out because they know they were messing up. They kept putting out 93 overall cards from his 89 that had +1s. And
they took that to heart, but didn't stop messing up though.
Like, I was giving them an idea. Like, maybe I need to stop putting content out if y'all can't get this stuff correct. Because even I know that I can't put out a video and then make it 1 second longer than my last video and call it brand new. That ain't how that works.
That's a really good I don't know, comparison there. I like that text. But anyways, I feel you. All right, moving on. And then like Legends they released, they're kind of meh. Like, it seems weird. Like, is MUT? I think MUT's in like a boom and then like a lull cycle. I think that's kind of nice of them that they don't constantly boom for us the whole year, because then it kind of gets overwhelming. But like, for example, like the very first week we had the launch week. We had Mike Vick. That's what I call like a boom, like huge content, big name, whatever. Mm-hmm. Then this past week the Legends were like Ware, Tim Brown, Y, like the kind of like just, I would say, lower end of the cool spectrum of Legends. No offense to those guys. I know you guys are listening. But Like, and then like maybe next week or this weekend, maybe Friday we'll get a new promo, or the next Friday after that, and then like maybe this weekend we'll have a really cool legend. So, is it weird that legends were kind of mad this past weekend, even though it's still pretty early to the hype or not, or Madden's launch or not?
No, I mean, we're gonna get legends we don't want. It's all about the name recognition, so they're not gonna give us Vic for the first week because of, honestly, I think they wanted to distract people from the whole thing that happened with them getting in trouble. And so they kind of want to get people's minds off of that. So we got Vic the first
Wait,
week.
who got in trouble?
The whole, like, we edited out Colin Kaepernick's name.
Oh, right.
So,
I gotcha. Change the narrative.
Like just get people to talk about something different because EA did not want to get on ESPN talking about that. So then talking about other things. So I think they wanted to kind of like change up the course of what people were talking about. And then so this week, I think like I'm never really excited about the legends because like they're just 92 overalls and they're going to be nerfed right now. Like they're going to be better down the line. So getting Tim Brown, he's a great receiver, but he's not a big name. I'm trying like that's better. That's not better receivers than Tim Brown, but there's bigger names that could have came out this past week. Plus, on top of that, just like the position fatigue already. We have Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Antonio Brown.
True.
And then now we got Tim Brown. And then the best receivers in this game don't like it's Tyreek Hill, Randy Moss, and Odell Beckham. Diamond, powered up. Those are the best receivers in the game because speed. Speed doesn't matter so much more than route running as of right now.
And I think overall it matters more.
So it's just like a receiver that comes up with 88 speed, which is not bad, but he's gonna be going for more than he probably should be. And we already got a bunch of guys that were kind of locked into our team based off of pre-order bonuses or based off of luck you get out of packs and stuff. So it's just that's not great. Then one being a center, nobody cares for centers because they don't block anyway. And then defensively, they changed DeMarcus Ware's position.
That's kind of weird.
He's a left outside linebacker now. Like when was this? He was right out. He was right all of last year.
I still don't know why they haven't gone to the what we've wanted them to go to, like just make him an edge rusher. Like, just do it like the NFL does it. Some guys are edge rushers, so you can play in a 4-3 defensive end or a 3-4 outside linebacker. They still haven't done that yet.
It'd be much more convenient for this, especially with training being this year. Just give me like 1,000 trained to change the position. I'll pay that.
Yeah,
I would have paid 1,000, but like I pay something to change their position because like a lot of those like Gerald Casey's so good at right end, but like I'm not playing him at right end in a 3-4 or 4-3. I play my D tackle though.
Yeah, if he's got that kind of block shed, for sure.
I'll do that, but that'd be kind of something that we'll probably see next year, unfortunately. So that way, because right now, just like left outside linebacker and right outside linebacker, like a lot of these guys are not going to play because of how they changed. Like Anthony Barr this year's right outside linebacker. For what? He was left for the past like 5 mud seasons. And now he's right outside linebacker.
I have no clue. I don't know why maybe they just felt like one position was more over, like, because he hasn't switched positions in real life, has he? Like maybe they just felt one was more powerful than others.
I don't. Well, they wanted to balance it out so you couldn't use like Telva Smith and Anthony Barr because Telva Smith is ridiculous. Now you had to make a choice if you want to use them two. And same thing with Clowney. So like it's just you can put both these guys there, but one of them's not going to be kimmed up. And so it comes down to obviously the choice that you have to make. But I don't think it's anything to do with like them changing positions in real life because that mattered last year.
That seems so anti-consumer. I just don't know if they do that, right?
But why would they But a lot of stuff they did last year was anti-consumer. So changing fucking Joey Bosa from left end to right end.
Good, yeah, that's a good.
Changing Khalil Mack from left end to right outside linebacker.
But that was more like because their real life positions changed, right?
No, they didn't though. No, they said that, but they claim that's the case. But
Texas isn't seeing that bullshit. Yeah, you're seeing right through that bullshit.
They claimed that was the case, right? But Clowney also played middle linebacker. These guys play wherever. Clowney, the Texans will play Clowney at middle linebacker and blitz him up the middle every single time. They didn't change the middle linebacker, did they? No, because that's stupid. Their excuse that doesn't hold any water because then why wasn't Clowney at left outside linebacker, right outside linebacker, at left end, at right end, at D tackle because Clowney played all over the field last year. Oh, they only did it because they wanted to fuck us over. They wanted to make sure you could either use vomit or block shit or use Khalil Mack's under pressure. That's pretty much what it came down to.
Yeah, I remember that.
They didn't want you having both of them.
I have no defense for that. You're 100% right.
So same thing with safeties and cornerbacks and shit like that. So it's just what they wanted to do last year, and then this year they're stacking positions so that way you got to choose two, since you only got 2 starter spots now for the right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, and then so now instead of being able to use like you can use whoever you want obviously for you just don't get the chemistry, but like for now if you want to play both of Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware, you got to just
Ted
get in the
Hendricks,
game,
yeah.
and Ted Hendricks. You got a lot of people over there now. They're competing for those 2 spots.
It's not a bad point to get the chemistry. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. I mean, hopefully one day they'll be able to fix the lineup page to do the edge rusher versus drop linebacker stuff. But we'll see if they end up switching to that 3-4 versus 4-3 and allow us to actually play real football. Anyways. What do you think of the Primetime performers? Do you like that they're putting out limited time cards again this year on Thursday?
I do. I mean, it's kind of early. I kind of wish that they were going to be players that were playing in the regular season, but so that way we can actually, like if Sherman and Kareem might have a good week, that they could just get a limited time. I think they kind of messed up the first week, not giving us guys that were not retired, but guys that probably aren't going to have like big years, like guys that are kind of suspended and like still unhealthy, like maybe like a Darren Sproles. Or other stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe they got plans for those getting like veterans or flashback items down the line. But it just seems weird that we're getting primetime players and the season hasn't even started yet. Primetime performers, I should say. Season hasn't started yet, and yeah. So if Sherman comes out here in week 1 has like 5 picks, what's gonna happen?
He'll get another card. No, I don't know what he'll do.
So I don't know what's gonna happen there. So I'm happy they're doing it, and I just wish that they would have chose players that were kind of fringe starters on teams, but also had like great years at some point. Just seems kind of weird they're choosing current players as opposed to choosing players that are kind of on the outs of the league. Like who's still in the league right now that's like a backup, but like really good at one point. But he's just out there just because he's out there.
I don't know who's out there. No quarterback.
Like a Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson's not getting a card. He sucks. He sucks.
But he'd be more of like a flashback though, right?
He might be, or a veteran, or one of those types of cards down the line. So I can see why they probably didn't do that. But they're doing current players because current players are more likely than not to get. Not going to get like those specialty type cards. They're going to get those limited type cards. It's just kind of weird that we're getting those with players that could have big weeks in week 1. Maybe it should maybe like injury players. They should do like primetime performance for injury play like a Hunter Henry, since he's not going to be playing at all this season.
That's not a bad point. I mean, generally they give injury cards to like these veterans or flashback stuff. So yeah, Hunter would be a good one. What about Sony Michel? Wait, what? No, wait. How do you say his name? He got injured.
Michel? I think it's Mitchell.
Yeah, is Michel? Okay, I thought
like
there was a weird way, but he got injured. So, like, would you give him one of the cards?
I guess anybody that's just not going to mess up content down the line. That's what I'm thinking. Anybody that's just not going to get a.
But like, is this messing up content? Because you can just get the power up card.
Well, it could potentially mess up content if, for example, Kareem Hunt has like 300 yards rushing and he doesn't get an upgrade card and somebody else does.
Well, can't they just give him like a 93 at that point?
They could, but will they? And how will the 90? It'd be kind of funny seeing 93 going for less than a 91 because of the quick sell value.
Oh yeah,
that'd be hilarious.
Hey, have you turned on the quick sell yet?
Have I turned on it?
Have you seen my way of seeing it yet or not?
I don't think I was like that much like.
You have turned on it. See, I told you, fuck the quick sell value, right? Right?
Bro,
are you with me?
Bro, no, I don't know if I'm with you right now. Maybe like you can throw me the ladder and I may use it. Eventually climb up to the high horse that you're on right now when it comes to it, but
it's comfortable up here. Tex,
I don't think I'm against it right now.
Our horses ride smooth.
There's no legend that came out that I couldn't afford. Like even when Steve Smith came out, he got down at $600K. Maybe his price would have been cheaper if there was no quick sell value on him.
Look at this big baller. No, it's not. It's terrible. I don't know how people aren't seeing it's terrible.
I mean, it's gonna be terrible down the line, but none of these cards got power ups as it is anyway. So
you're gonna have to reserve like 600,000 coins every weekend if you want one of the legends.
That's true.
Or every Thursday and every Saturday.
That is definitely true.
So I don't know. Do you think they're good investments though? Are they going to keep going up every single time, or are people going to?
I don't know. It depends on the position and like who is like great. So like Kevin Mawai, what is he going for right now? Like 600K, 700K,
Something like that.
I know Ed Reed was a good investment. The name's gonna sell the card. That's all. So if they drop a Trey Polamalu quick sell card, yeah, you gotta buy that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
that's
just because Palomalu is Palomalu. He might not even get down to 550.
Yeah, Kevin Mawai is at 720 right now. 607 bid on one, which is like 550 after tax. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check out Ed Reed, who's one of the first cards, and I know that he was probably not as pulled as frequently as his Kevin Mawai was, because I think Ed Reed came out on a Thursday.
He came out like Thursday night at midnight, right?
Yeah, so there was like
but he was out for like
he was out for 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days,
2 days.
and then a day
1.38 million on
1.34 on PS4. So the name sells the card. And Ed Reed's not even better than fucking than Amos.
No, he isn't. Oh my god, and he's selling frequently over the last few days, like 10 in the last few days on Xbox.
Yeah, so like the name's gonna sell the card. So if a guy comes out that has like a huge name that's like, oh, I want this card, you gotta pick that guy up.
What the? People spending 1.5 on him. People are buying 1.5 for Ed Reed
here. Yeah. Can you change his team chemistry, or is he just a Raven?
Could you go to like Texans? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Because I know. Actually, no, I can find out right now. I got Steve Smith. Let me see if I can put Steve Smith on the Ravens. I don't think I can. I think only power-ups can have their teams change.
Yeah, I think it's only power-ups.
It should be power-ups and legends, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think you just go scheme and ability chem on them.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. I got to fix that. Legends should be team chem as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Steve Smith only a Panther. Okay, so that sucks. Anyway.
Huh.
What else we got? I said anyway. What else we got?
Sorry. Yeah, no, I was looking at the card. Got distracted. Hey, so did you like the changes to training solos?
Changes to training solos. I didn't. I like the fact they changed it, but I think the last one was better. So for those that don't know what's going on, EA changed training solos from what it was before the game came out to what it is now. What it is now is you play 5 solos and you get 75 training a week. If you're at level 50, you play 5 solos, you get 100 training a week, something like that. So it's a good way to get training without spending a lot of coins, because you can play solo challenges and they don't take that long. The first format was Journey-like, where you had to like start of the 3rd quarter, top of the 4th quarter, shit like that, where you had to like come back from down 2. So this one's much easier since it's less solos, but it seems like they also got rid of a lot of the rewards that you're getting. I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that during the first training, the first 10 souls they had for this, you ended up getting like power-up player packs.
Okay.
Where you were able to choose a choice of 10 power-up players.
Oh, right, yeah.
To pick, and then you could sell that player, then you get training, obviously. I don't think these ones don't give you those players anymore. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure, though, they did give you power-up packs, though. I'm pretty sure they did. And so now you get this less time for 75 training, which is more training you got before, but I just don't. I like the power-up pack, because if you pull like a Tyreek Hill or a Lane Johnson or Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown, any of these power-ups are going for a while. You can make a lot of coins for just playing solo challenges. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy the solo challenges take less time, but I'm unhappy about the rewards that you get.
Yeah, it's kind of like the anti-journey, right?
It is, but it's a journey. It's not Journey Light, but it's like the first 5 Journey games. That's what it is. You're playing the journey again. You're just also getting training for it.
Yeah, but
it's the packs.
Yeah, but they're making it less, but giving less rewards, anti-journey style instead of more and more. Anyways, all right. So yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna really play the training solos, so I don't have an opinion on them. Yeah, what do you think? You talked about the Wheel of Coins and the training packs. They're not resetting the Wheel of Training. Not resetting. Mm-hmm. Like, should those just be unlimited?
So, if they're unlimited, cool. But they're not going to put as much heat on, obviously, because I got lucky out of those Wheel of Coin packs. And the Wheel of Training probably should be unlimited because it's the bad value. It's such a bad value. Even if you pull 500, it's still a bad value because it's like 30 plus K to get one.
Ooh,
and you can,
brutal.
And you can get, I think it's like 36K. And then you can get if you were to like quick sell out of 74 overall golds.
Yeah.
You would spend less on 74 overall golds than you would doing that. So it's a bad value to begin with. So that one probably should be a little higher amount and also unlimited, so that way people can just risk it. Because what's the point of limiting those? Like, why are they in the game if I can't do as many as I want?
I actually don't know. Do you think it's because, like, if EA was like, maybe they get glitched somehow, and then people can do like an unlimited number of them? Or like, why do you think it's? I have no clue.
Well, then the same argument would be for flashbacks. Like, is it such a new technology that they got that they don't know what's gonna happen if people start pulling a bunch of them?
Or maybe they don't want people to ruin their coin stack through them. Like, it does make very little sense to me why they are limited. I don't know. I'm literally trying to rationalize it.
Yeah, see, the coins I can get because they're actually not bad. Like,
they were so bad. Texas, stop.
They were bad for you.
They were so bad.
A lot of people, I pulled them on Vic's account. I pulled them on my PC account. I got a lot of coins on it.
Is this what happens with all quote unquote juiced packs? They're always juiced for other people, but not for me.
Probably so, but like I got a bunch of messages saying, "Yo, Tex, thank you. I made 150K." So I'm just saying, bro.
But the idiots like me that lose coins aren't gonna be like, all right, I'm an idiot.
Hey,
I took this at YouTubers' advice about quote unquote juiced packs.
Ain't my fault you decided to quick sell your nat golds for training instead of putting them in the token sets.
I quick sell everything. No,
I was like, yo, use your nat cards. Do not quick sell these, bitch. Put these motherfuckers in some sets and then reap the benefits. That's what happened. So
yeah, but Texas, like, it's a time to value ratio. I get what you're saying. It makes sense. Like, if I were really to do it outright, I like in a lot of YouTubers and stuff, we would put all of our silvers, we'd sell them all on the market, and then once you get them back, then you buy the 84s, 85s, and then you quick sell them for training. But when you need training in a pinch, you just fucking throw it in there. But I get what you're saying. It makes more sense this way to put them into sets to get out more value, because sets don't take very long.
Nope. Yeah, and you get half the training back for quick selling, so there's no point in actually.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Like, if you want more training for quick selling, you can put your NAT golds and stuff into a set to make auctionable golds, and then quick sell.
Same thing with your nat elites. You turn your nat elites into auctionable elites and all that shit. So
yeah. So there's small ways of doing better in this game.
Cause I think it's what is it? Let me go look at the exchange set real quick to make sure. So right now, nat golds are like, if you put a bunch of 75 overall nat golds in the set, it's like half, so you get like 15 training. So that'll be like 8 training. You collect 5 of those, which is 8 times 4, which is gonna get you.
Wait, 8 times 5 or 8
times 5. I'm sorry, it's gonna get you. It's 40, right?
Yep.
You put this into the high gold 80 to 81 plus elite player exchange. You're getting a minimum of 65 training back. That's what a minimum elite goes for.
Oh, so that's what the 80 goes for.
Yeah,
that one's okay.
Yeah, but if you get 81, it's 95.
Yeah, so gotta get a little lucky, which I don't. But yeah, if you get a little lucky.
81. What do you mean? I get a little lucky? It's an 81.
Don't tell me how bad my luck can be. Don't luck judge me, Texas.
I'm about luck.
I feel like you're looking down on my bad luck.
I'm sorry. You're right. My apologies.
Like other YouTubers out here saying hashtag pack god, hashtag best pack puller. I'm out here. Can I get a little bit of that juice? Like, how the heck are these people pulling such fire out of packs, Texas, when it feels like we never get any, or I never get anything, and maybe people listening feel like we never get anything.
I mean,
are there juice packs for YouTubers?
You should see the bad pools. What it comes down to, only packs that were probably juiced were the Team Diamond packs, which you decide not to pull.
Yeah, because okay, when you say juiced, that doesn't have the same meaning as glitched. If you said these packs are glitched, then I'd be like, oh, okay.
That's just clickbait, bro.
You can't say juiced doesn't work because juiced is fake news. Like, everybody says it's juiced. That just means you had a juiced pull, your random thing. Like, if you said, hey, these packs are legit glitched, I'm like, oh, okay, really? Are they? Like, because every single... I mean, I guess people use the word glitch for clickbait, too, but coming from you, like, I expect, like, juice to be, like, a watered-down version of glitch. You know what I mean? Like Wapatui is just a watered-down version of straight-up... grain alcohol, which I prefer to drink. So don't give me that juice stuff. Give me the straight to the money glitch.
Okay. Okay. We'll find some glitches and we'll let you know. We'll report back. Anybody find some glitch, report back to Fox.
Appreciate it. Everybody, if you got a glitch, let me know. I appreciate it. And if you're okay with me putting a YouTube video,
make sure it's an actual glitch.
Yeah.
Somebody said they're in a draft champions glitch, and then I said, "What is it?" He said, we're in quadruple overtime. I'm like, your quarterback sucks. That's what I said to him. It's not a glitch.
Quadruple overtime, yeah, not in MUT. Yeah. So, yeah, like some people think things are glitch. I'm like, no, that's working as intended. I agree. So give me a legit glitch. I've actually got 3 legit glitches that I'm sitting on. I'm contemplating. There's one that's literally like, I don't want to say game breaking.
What is game breaking? Say it. Go ahead and say it. What is game breaking? Say it.
Well, okay, sorry. 2 are game breaking. 1 is gameplay breaking. 1 is muddish breaking. Another one is sort of muddish breaking.
Run past glitches back?
No, not that bad. Okay. We actually talked about one of the gameplay glitches. I'll release one. We talked about one of them today with Master Gamer. If an opponent is calling hurry up on you, and you do not bring your user back on sides, they cannot snap the ball. They will take a delay of game penalty or have to call a timeout. So say it's the last 2 minutes of the game, or last few minutes of the game. They don't have any timeouts, and they complete a pass in bounds. You don't bring your user back to the line of scrimmage, literally can't do anything, and the time will run out.
I wonder if that works in solo battles.
I bet you it would.
I'm going to try that tonight. See if you ain't scoring on me no more. Tell you that.
Well, wait. But they would have timeouts, or wait, what do you? Because do the CPU always call hurry up though?
They only call hurry up when they're like in scoring position, so usually like at the 50 or better. So like if I'd just rather go off sides and get them to later games, they can go back, stop the clock, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it works against a computer. I just know it works against other humans. We tested it out today.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that one's the game breaking one. Not exactly like what's what I'm looking for, like nothing works anymore, but it's still pretty. Last on the money drive, if your opponent has to take a delay a game, that's pretty bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bruh. That is super crazy. I'd be so hot.
Yeah. Can you imagine the rage message after that one?
I can't wait till a competitive player loses a tournament doing that.
It's gonna happen now. It's out there. All right, so I think that's it for the podcast. I think we've gone through all the topics. Anything else you want to talk before we end this bad boy?
No, I don't think I have anything else. But thank you guys for listening to the MUTMen podcast, episode 125.
Wait.
What's up?
126.
126. You're right. 126. Yeah, I didn't hear that. 125 is a mistake. We all make them.
They won't hear it if you cut it. Yeah. On the final recording, it'll be like episode number 126, and then
just a little dubbing over it. 6. So we'll just go into it, but yeah. So hopefully this one doesn't cut off. I swear to God, I did not do anything differently. I rendered out the video and uploaded it. I think YouTube broke it.
That makes sense. I've had some issues like that before, where like the whole video doesn't export for some reason. I upload it and people are like, "What the hell?" So I don't know what happened, but you tried to make it good with gameplay, right? And YouTube effed you.
Yeah, y'all wanted gameplay. I gave y'all gameplay and it screwed me. So like, no more gameplay. How about that?
I don't know if that's so great for the analytics and the watch time. People love people watching the gameplay while we're
watch time is
talking.
listening time, right? So
yeah.
So same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listening time, but like people tend to watch it longer if there's actual gameplay going. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. People are weird, man. Let's go watch it. Just go like do your dishes while you listen to the podcast. Like do some chores, such as sitting down and watching some gameplay. Weirdos.
Yeah. Put it on your headphones. Watch your favorite porn, and then go at it for 2 hours.
Yeah. Just go do something else that's just not sitting and watching some solo challenges being played. It's just funny. Just go watch. Go do something for your wife. Go do something for your mom or your dad, and just get them like, oh, my son's being very productive today. And you may get some more. You may get money for packs. I don't know. Just stop listening to stuff and start listening while doing. How about that?
Listening and doing. Yeah, this podcast is best enjoyed on the go.
Yes, on bike riding, go exercise at the gym. If you guys work out while listening to the podcast, man, tweet us.
Yeah. Listen to this MUTMen podcast while you decide to finally take the next step and ask the girl of your dreams out on a date. So have us in your ears while you are going up, because we will quell your nerves. This is the most calming podcast on the iTunes store. Book it.
And if she says no, let us know, and then we'll talk to her personally, and we'll convince her to otherwise.
Yeah, don't give her number to text though, because he will totally steal your girl, dude. I mean, he's a heartbreaker.
If she's like not below the age of like 21.
Wait, wait, 21? Are you ageist?
I gotta be.
It's 18 in Colorado, isn't it?
That's like 16 actually for like.
Of course, you'd go after 16-year-olds, Tex.
And that's the podcast, guys. See y'all next one.
See ya.